Hi, I'm Senator Alex Padilla, and it's an honor to join Georgetown University Law Center and Columbia Law School's Equal Rights Amendment project for today's conference. Our nation was founded on the principle that all people are created equal, but we know that we haven't always lived up to that ideal. Our democracy depends on each new generation's ability to step up and push our country one step closer to a more perfect union. It takes activists and committed leaders from Ida B. Wells to Alice Paul to Dolores Huerta to Gloria Steinem calling out gender-based inequalities that exist in America. And it takes Americans working together to both close the gender pay gap for women and end the racial wage gap that holds too many people back from living their dreams. And even in the year 2024, we know that the fight for gender equality is just as important as ever. In the wake of the Supreme Court's decision to overturn nearly 50 years of precedent under Roe v. Wade, we've seen an all-out assault on women's reproductive freedoms. That decision proved that rights long recognized and held dear by Americans may no longer be safe unless they're enshrined in the Constitution. Today, the Equal Rights Amendment can be our generation's answer to inequality. With a bipartisan, bicameral amendment approved by over 2/3 of state legislatures, the ERA would finally enshrine equal treatment of women in the Constitution. And it could have major implications in the battle to protect women's bodily autonomy or to ensure equal treatment of LGBTQ+ Americans. But despite the fact that we had the support needed, an obsolete deadline has prevented us from finally adopting the ERA. In the Senate, I'm proud to be co-leading an effort to eliminate this time limit because a century of activism shouldn't be held hostage by an arbitrary deadline. At the same time, we also know that radical state legislatures aren't waiting for Congress to act. We need to continue working in states throughout the country to ensure gender equality and to protect women's rights in a post-Roe world. I'm staying hopeful, and I'll continue to work hard in Congress so that over 100 years since the ERA was first introduced, and over 50 years since it passed Congress, and over 4 years since Virginia became the 38th state to ratify it, our generation can meet this moment and build a more perfect union. Thank you for all that you're doing today to strategize and to unify behind common goals that advance the ERA and that can truly help us meet this moment.